right, we have a little something called 2012 Faculty Forum, and we have some professors up here. We have Dr. Vanillo, Dr. Wish, Dr. Mogadam, Dr. Baker. Guys, we're doing a faculty forum here. Take it easy, pipe down. Enough. All right. If I can have the faculty introduce yourselves, please, that'd be great. Dr. Vanillo, we can start with you. Stand up and introduce yourself, please.
Hello, thank you all for coming tonight. I took a long-ass cab ride to be here, so I expect you all to be taking notes and paying attention very closely. I also have to tear myself away from my favorite television show, 1,000 Ways to Die, which I think is hilarious.
Appreciate that. Let's move on. Dr. Mogadam, can you stand up, please?
Stop what you're doing and pay attention, please.
All right. Dr. Wish, can you stand up, please?
Hi, everybody. My name is Harvey Wish, for those of you who don't know me. I'm in Basic Sciences department. You'll have to excuse me, I have allergies and I'm always talking a little slower than normal.
Okay. It's pretty normal so far. Why don't we move on to Dr. Baker over here? If you could stand up, please, and introduce yourself.
Well, hey, everybody. How's it going? I know it's been a long time. I see so many familiar faces. Bria, Danielle, Josh. Why? What are we doing? Let's get started.
We got a lot of students out here tonight, and dental school is very stressful. A lot of people want to know, feedback. A lot of people want to know how you prepare for the boards. If you guys could just talk about that a little bit, each of you could touch on it, because people want to know what professors are thinking. We'll start with, why don't we start with Dr. Vanillo over here?
Yes, thank you, Josh. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, yes. Well, I tell students this every year. You cannot prepare for this exam like you have in the past. It just won't work. You have to study every night, over and over. You might look at me and say, Dr. Vanillo.
Pretty good. Well, Dr. Mogadam, what are your thoughts on the boards?
Somebody needs to fix the microphone. To study for the exam, you students are taking the board exam. You have to stop what you're doing. You have to study a lot. The boy in the third row. Past in the lab. Studying a lot for the exam, that way you should do better.
Why don't we move on? I think Dr. Wish. You're next.
Well, you guys are probably experts on teeth by now, but it's important to remember your other tissues. Home and college. Higher in college. Plastic college? And bone. Remember the osteoprogenitor cells? Bone develop into other structural things like lacuna, and spongy bone. You should probably focus on those.
That's good. Some information. Let's move on to Dr. Baker.
Well, everyone, by the time Dr. Wish is done telling you what to study, it's already going to be August. But you know what? You don't have to worry. Because I've been giving you all the true and false answers to every true and false question on the board exam this whole time. As you know, I wrote all of them. But if I were to say there was one thing in anatomy that everyone here should study, it's the process of cloning. I have a lot of experience in cloning.
Dr. Baker, let's take it easy with this cloning talk. Why don't you sit down, okay? I don't know. I don't really know what's going on right now, but why don't you just sit down, okay? Let's move on to the next question. People want to know, what do these professors do in their spare time? Let's go right back to you, Dr. Baker. Can you talk about what you do in your spare time?
You know, Josh, I get that question a lot. Most students ask me, Dr. Baker, what do you do in the 8 months you're not teaching here? I have an answer for that. I hang out with my family. I take Dr. Wish and Disco Dog over to the rec center and play a little bingo. Right? Yeah. But most importantly, what I do is I go back to my lab at Albert Einstein and I try to clone myself. So no matter what I'm doing, I can always be looking for mistakes in my book.
Wait a minute here. Are you actually trying to tell me that you cloned yourself?
Well...
Okay, everyone, let's get started over here. Okay, Dr. Baker, nice to see you.
Dr. Baker.
That's a fine goatee you got there. Yeah, you're looking dapper today. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Hey,
You're looking pretty good.
Who are all these people?
Well, these are our students.
Oh, Christopher, Allison, Samantha, Patrick. Hey, guys. How you doing?
You remember the roster?
Oh, former roster. I studied that the first night I got it.
You know,
Sure.
Dr. Baker, since you're here,
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
True or false?
I love true or false questions.
Preganglionic parasympathetic nerves, the medulla oblongata, and glossopharyngeal nerve.
True!
Of course
Of course they do. Carnivores 3, 7, 9, 10. Guy policies 7 fibers.
But you know what? That might be a little easy for you.
Well, a little easy for me, Dr. Baker.
And I want to know just how good my cloning is.
Tell us how good your
Because
cloning is.
appearances are deceiving. So, true or false? Just as the glossopharyngeal nerve leaves the posterior cranial fossa through the jugular foramen, a small little branch breaks off called the tympanic nerve. It loops back and enters the petrous part of the temporal bone through the tympanic canaliculus, where it forms a small plexus. That plexus then reconstitutes as a lesser petrosal nerve. The lesser petrosal nerve then enters the middle cranial fossa through the hiatus of the lesser petrosal nerve, travels anteriorly, and descends down foramen ovale, and then it synapses in the aortic ganglion.
True! True! Yeah! I mean, how else did you get preganglionic parasympathetic fibers to the parotid gland?
True.
You guys know this. Come on. Yeah.
Postganglionic parasympathetic fibers travel on the auriculotemporal nerve and innervate the parotid gland. They all know this.
Come on, guys. We did this. Yeah.
That's right. But if you don't, it's okay. Because this is how it works. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you. This is good. Then I tell it to you, and then I tell you what I told you.
Dr. Singh, did they give you the entire course in this first lecture? Isn't that right?
True or false?
Hey, false, true or
balls.
True.
Yeah, true. True balls. True.
All right, guys, enough. Let's sit. We're in the faculty forum. Sit down. Sit down. This is a forum. Let's take it easy here. All right. You guys got to get over yourselves. Let's move on to Dr. Wish. How about you? Do you have anything? No. Oh my God. Is this man sleeping? Oh my God. Wow. This is not going well. Why don't we move on then? Because this man's apparently unconscious. Dr. Mogadam, how about you? What is something you do in your spare time?
Josh, June, can I call you Josh? When I'm not in the class, I like to go to speak to people. I am a speaker for the motivational. I motivate them to do things with speaking. So that's something I like to do. Another thing that I do when I'm not here, I make a tape. Some people have trouble with sleeping. They cannot sleep, so I make a book for them. I put the book on the tape. I read it to them as I read the book. I listen to them.
Book on tape. That's what you're trying to say. A book on tape.
Yes,
Okay, so let's sit down. Let's sit down. I get it. Your motivational speaker books on tape.